definitely, honestly. I mean, Imperialize has been playing out of their mind all night, honestly. And it just closed, yeah, or the...
Alright, and here we go. Okay, so who should we start off with? Intensity, you think the underdogs, or Imperialize, the God Squad?
Honestly, you know what? I think we should give some love to Inception, you know? I mean, we haven't really been on board with him at all since one.
Yeah, Inception, we'll give him some love.
And I mean, in the last Hardpoint, he did a lot of work, you know? He got a lot of hill time.
Alright, so there we go. We have Intensity. Their game is on the line right now. They have to do their best. They gotta get the streaks. They gotta get the calls to each other. They gotta win the gunfights. They gotta get the good rotations right here. And this is a really hard and open map too. So if you have streaks on you, that is really good for your team. So they gotta like demolish Imperialize here if they have any chance of winning. But here we go, Marth already with the double kill. I don't know what to say.
Wow.
Oh my god, look at that feed. Look at all that yellow right there. Jesus Christ. The only one left is Inception, and he gets taken out. Unbelievable. Like, that is absolutely insane. Like, all I see is yellow. They are just dominating. Oh my god, Creedy, dude. You see what?
Creedy is just going off.
3. That's 4.
4.
That's, oh,
almost 5. Almost 5.
Oh my god. This is exactly what I mean from Creedy, dude. This is exactly what I mean. Like, he is going off! Creedy is a monster. He is 6-0 already. This is exactly what I mean from the last Hardpoints. If he didn't get harmed out, he would have been really good for his team. This could have been even a 3-0 from Imperialize, to be honest with you.
Somebody needs to get a fire extinguisher because this guy's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Creedy, 7 streak right now. Unbelievable. And then
finally dying to Vego.
Finally, Vigo takes.
So, but if you look at that, like, you can't necessarily say Creedy is the reason why Imperialize is ahead. I mean, yeah, he was slaying out, but the scoreline is still really close.
Exactly. And we got Rampage going off here. He's been going off like all the games, but so far he's kind of having a bad start. But we've already seen him like this before. Last Hardpoint, he was having a bad start and then absolutely demolished them throughout. So I'm gonna stay on board with Rampage right here and see if he can do anything. There's a guy coming right through the window right there. Boy, he does get out. Holding 5 right now. Let's hop on board with Crazy. Let's see what Crazy is up to in this game right now. They don't have the spawns. This is really good for Imperialize because they're wow, 20-point game already right here. They gotta hurry up, get in that barn. 20 seconds up and the clock is still one time in there. Crazy. He gets the double kill.
And that is
yes,
huge.
And that's really, really good. There's only one guy that can do it. Chris almost gets another one. The other guy is should be one shot, and this team should get it. There we go. Vigo gets it. And there we go. Now they have the spawns right now. They just cleared them out like it was nothing. But here we go. They're going to set for the next Hardpoint right here. We're on board here with 3D, the master. 9 kills already in this game. Almost gets his 10 right there. Trying to jump up and trying to get that kill right there. And now, let's see what they're up to right here. As I'm still on board with 3D. Can he get that launch on kill? Oh, I shot fire and doesn't get anything. Let's on board with Vigo as he's leading his team right now. Let's see if he can get one kill.
See, if you really look at it in this perspective, Creedy and Specs is honestly all of Imperialize's team right now. The entire stat line for Intensity is all close and not almost tied up, honestly.
What I'm liking about Specs a lot here in this game is like what I love about this team the most is that they always like surprise you. Like Specs right now, he's been kind of having some, I'm not gonna lie, some bad games here throughout the series, but now he's just doing like he's just going ham here for his team. He's getting those times in the Hardpoint. He has his streaks. He's close to I'm pretty sure, what is he rocking? Yeah, he's getting close to his score streak, and now like he's just a monster. He's literally a monster, but he does get taken out though by Inception. I'll hop on board with him since we haven't been with him a lot there. And see what he can do right here. He's looking at the back. Next Hardpoint is active. 65 to 36. 30-point lead. There we go. Inception going to be taking out 1. Can he get 2 right there? No, he doesn't. Marv just destroys him right there. Marv, though, does actually get taken out. I'll hop on board with Specs here again. He gets taken out by Craze. Let's see what Craze is up to.
But the hill time is still being taken up by Intensity. And, you know, I mean, yeah, they're getting these big kills. And, yeah, they're getting these kills that are, I don't want to say meaningless, but, I mean, in a sense, they actually are. I mean, Intensity has just been holding this entire Hardpoint. You know, they're about to get a full 60 on it, just because of the way that they were set up and how they had that early rotation.
Exactly, and I'm really surprised at what Intensity is doing right now. Like, they are getting the kills. Like, I feel like this is definitely a new Intensity throughout this game. Like, they've literally changed already, like, just in a blink of an eye, which is awesome, you know? They're down by just a little bit, by Imperialized, but they gotta kind of step it up right here now. They gotta like, kind of play like what Creed did right off the bat, is to get those kills. One off the board with Inception right here as 11 and 13. Getting into there does get the kill on Rampage there, and now they have the hardpoint here. This is good. Now they have to do it, and like I said, this is a really hard hardpoint to control, but they're doing really well on it. Like, they're just actually demolishing this here.
And you know, to be 110% honest with you, I mean, Creedy slowed down a lot. In the past entire rotation of hardpoints, you know, he started off 7 and 1. Now he's sitting at 15 and 8. That means he's doubled his kills and gotten 1 extra, but has also gotten 7 kills or deaths within the process of it.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes you sit there and question whether it was just like a really hot start and everything was just going his way, or if he's just getting really bad timing and getting picked off before anybody else can even shoot, or before he can even shoot back.
Well, to be honest with you, like, it's always good to have the time. Like, yes, he's not doing so well now like he did at the start, but at the start of hardpoints, it's always the key of winning the hardpoints. Like, getting those kills right off the bat, you can see they're 30 points in the leaderboard right now. They're 30 points. So I feel like that's good. You know, they have a lead, and I feel like that's because of Creedy, how he played at the start of this game. Because, like I said, that start of the hardpoint is really hard, and I'm pretty sure they got like 30 or 40 seconds off that. So it's really good for Imperialized right now. But we also got Intensity right here, and I feel like this is Intensity's god spot hardpoint right now.
And Creedy just loses a big gunfight to Craze in the back of the map. But Craze is just, honestly, Craze is kind of shocking me right now. You know, he's been picking up the kills that matter. You know, he's holding them off of pushing into the back, and he's winning. He wins 90% of his gunfights. He just loses that one to Creedy, but
oh, and there it was Oxy. Oh, he chokes a double, but he does get 1 weak. Yeah, there's 3 people pushing him right now. 109. Intensity just took the lead. Intensity just took the lead. There's 18 seconds left. Intensity is not going to focus on that hill anymore, so that should be all points there for Imperialized. And now Intensity is going to get ready for the underpass hardpoint right now. Now we have here with Vigo. Now it does actually take 1. Now there's going to be 1 more here up on him in the mid. Let's see if he passes it. No, he does actually take out by Marth, and Rampage takes out Vigo. Now Imperialized have this down. They had to step it up. Intensity has to step it up, and we got Vigo here. Almost has his active camo ready, but this is a really tough hard point as well, as he does take out Marth, but Rampage does take him out. This is literally just a yellow show right now.
So really, you just kind of have to sit back and question, like, is it essentially, like, was the rotation time worth it? Or not the rotation time, but the pushing the old hill with like 20 seconds up, was that really worth it? I mean, yeah, you've gained 20 seconds, but you also have to realize that Intensity is holding these spawns.
Exactly. Yeah, and now we have Marth right here as he has his Scarab. He's 25 points away from the other score streaks just for another Scarab. He does have his active camo here as well. You need that kill if you want to get those other streaks. And what's so good is, like, I want to get full streaks right here, because if they have full streaks on this map, like I said, it's just going to be god for the team. And, you know, this is another god spot for Intensity right here for them to get these points here again. This is a really good one. They caught up a lot on this hard point, and they got to do it here again, because now they're down by, like, 50 points. So they got to hurry up and start moving, because this looks like it's just the Imperialized show right now. They're just destroying them, they're winning the gunfights. And all their other look at this. Creedy is just going off this team right there. He literally just wasted the time, wait for his teammates to get back there, and now Imperialized have the hard point. That was all because of Creedy right there.
And you know, that's a perfect use of his kinetic armor, because he just popped that and got 2, maybe almost 3 kills, I think, are around the back of the hill, just to hold those spawns at the price of his kinetic armor. But now they're holding the entire time.
And now we have Oxy right here going after them. Like, Intensity, they have to go right now. Like, literally, Imperialized is almost at the 200 point already. There's only 2 minutes left on the game right here. So they gotta hurry up. Intensity has got to win right here. We're gonna hop on board though with Inception. He's doing kind of alright. So now he's kind of going back and forth looking at the hard points. This is the hardest hard point of the map right here. Now, oh, it's that time he's gonna die here by the side. There's someone at the lemonade. Oh, actually, no, he's still alive right now. You know, so that nade up in the mid. I don't know how he's still alive right now. He's still going. He's playing the hard point right here. And let's see if Intensity can make a comeback off this hill. Now we have here with Vigo as he does get to now we'll hop on board now with Oxy. As Oxy is right behind 1. Now he's gonna go with the one of the Rampage actually takes him out right there. And now here we go. It's the yellow show here again. Specs now and hop on board with him.
And there's a lot of lag right now.
Yeah.
Wow. I just saw everybody lag in the game.
Oh, really? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And now we'll hop aboard Specs. But you know what's really good about Specs right here, Impetus, is that he has his Trinity rocket.
Specs does?
Yeah, he has his
Yeah,
Trinity
he does,
rocket.
actually. Wow.
And it's going up the barn here right now. So Intensity can make a comeback on this one. But what's good about this is that, you know, Imperialize is getting really close to the end right here. So if it doesn't end on this hard point, he could use it on Underpass and they could win this. It looks like, I feel like this is like GG already, to be honest with you.
The one thing that could make this happen for them is Inception in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And since he just gets cut down, I mean, they just have to pick up 2 more waves
Oh,
of
look at
kills.
this!
and
Look at
game's
this play
over.
by Vigo! Look at this play by Vigo! Oh my! Oh, if you would have got that with this active camo, man, that's the second time in a row that. That's terrible. But there we go. Specs still has a Trinity rocket. We got one guy right here still camping in front. We have 2 of them right behind. Oh my god, his teammates are just helping him out. Like literally just an ambush right here. Creed dropping a 30 bomb already. Rampage is almost dropping a 30. And here we go. 10 more seconds left. Intensity have to take him off this hard point. Oh, but there's only 8 seconds left. They're going to be at the very end. They're not going to win this right here. But I think everybody likes, what, 3 points, right? 3 points? Or 2 points. 2 points off. And look at this. I told you before, Specs is going to use his Trinity rocket, and he finishes off right
And
there.
that is all she wrote.
And Imperialize take it 250 to 159 and take the series 3-1. And this is exactly what I talked about right here. Intensity needed to win that uplink. They had to win that uplink. And unfortunately they couldn't do that, and this is just, yeah. It was it was a yellow show, man. It was the Imperialized show. Like that's how wow. All right. But there it is, everyone. That is